This is question number 1 of Qz9 for module 13. Which of the following descriptions of the free cash flow to the firm FCFF model is inaccurate? Notice here it's inaccurate. A. FCFF analysis focuses on the amount by which shareholder value is created during a period. This is actually true, right? Because it's trying to get the intrinsic value of a firm, and eventually we also need to do some adjustment and get to the intrinsic value of equity. So and that will be the increase or decrease of the value that goes to shareholders by undertaking a project, or if you are valuing a firm, then that basically is how much of the firm value goes to the shareholders. So that's basically true. And part B, FCF F is positive when NOPAT is higher than the decrease in NOA during the period. This is actually inaccurate. So this should be the correct answer. Why? Because FCFF, if you check the slides or the book, the formula is NOPAT minus the increase in NOA. So it's not the decrease. Here it's FCFF is positive when NOPAT is higher than the decrease. It should be if this changes to when NOPAT is higher than the increase in NOA during the period, then FCFF is positive, then this is correct. So right now it's inaccurate. So let's continue reading this to make sure that this is the only right answer. C, with the FCFF valuation model, firm value is the sum of the present value of horizon and terminal period free cash flows. This is also correct, right? But basically, the intrinsic valuation is because the intrinsic value basically is the present value of all future expected cash flows. So all those future expected cash flows include both the cash flows in the horizon period and also those in the terminal period. So this is actually true. D, managers can increase FCF in the short run by decreasing fixed asset acquisitions. This is also true because if you look at the calculation for the FCF, right, it's NOPAT minus the increase in NOA. And if you check the definition of the NOA, that includes the capital expenditure. Basically, increase in NOA basically captures the capital expenditure. So if the capital expenditure decreases in a period, you can see this NOPAT will deduct by a smaller amount, hence that can increase this free cash flow to the firm. But that could only be done in the short run because eventually that will hurt probably the earnings, hence NOPAT in the longer time horizon might decrease, hence the longer horizon free cash flow to the firm might actually decrease if you decrease the capital expenditure in the short run. So this is actually correct. Can increase FCFF in the short run by decreasing fixed asset acquisitions. E, not the above. So looks like the only correct answer should be B. Let's check whether that's the case. That's indeed correct.